Hi guys, my name is Helena and I'm the creator of Camel Movement Workout. Camel Movement Workout was inspired by yoga, Pilates, and sensual dance. And these exercises help you to tone your most problematic female fat zones, so to speak, which is the areas on our body that tend to store fat first. Those usually are the abdominals, your quads, your inner thighs, your buttocks, and your hips. Basically this entire center of the body area right here. Also, these exercises work on a muscle group on our body known as the sexual core or pelvic floor muscle group. It's responsible for childbirth, fertility, and sexual pleasure. So if you frequently practice these exercises, you might even add some extra sizzle to your sex life. Let's give it a try. So before we get started, I'm going to explain to you how exactly to engage your pelvic floor muscles into these exercises. So where is the pelvic floor? It's located inside of our hips, and to try to locate it, I'm going to ask you to imagine as if you're trying to hold something inside of you for a second and prevent it from falling out. Good, hold it, keep it squeezed, and then release. Let's try one more time. Nothing's moving on the outside and all the action happens inside. So one more time. Hold, squeeze, and release. Good. In camel, we call this move the butterfly, and you may want to try to do your butterflies all throughout the camel exercises. Okay, so today I'm going to teach you a couple of exercises that you can do at home if you want some results quick, and you only need a couple minutes a day. So the first exercise we're going to learn is done standing up, and it's called serpents in a Maya pose. We're going to bring our feet nice and wide apart and make sure they're turned slightly outwards. Chin out, shoulders down, and keep your head up as if there's an imaginary book in your head, so you're nice and centered and balanced. So this exercise is great for specifically toning the glutes, your quads, bringing the blood flow to your pelvic area and your abdominals. So we're going to bring the body weight to one side, and this is called the Maya pose. Maya is a goddess of fertility. And focus your attention on this area right here. You can place your palms here to connect with it. Or if you want to be working the upper body, bring your palms together and squeeze them one against the other so that you feel strong arms and your biceps are engaged and your chest muscles are engaged also. Press the palms one against the other. Okay, so you may not seem like you're working out because you're not doing any bicep curls, but it's actually isometric contraction when you do this, which gives you those long, lean ballerina type muscles versus the bulky ones. So as you're here in the Maya pose, I'm going to ask you to rotate your hips slowly by bringing your pelvis forward and engaging your glutes, really contract them, then bring it to the side, to the back, and to the other side. So it's a 360 pelvic rotation move. So you're going to try it nice and slow now, really squeezing those glutes and engaging your lower abs every time so that you feel it burning. Good. So you may want to do it about 8 times on each side or even 16. And if you want to add some intensity, just bring your body on a tippy toe. Now your entire leg is working, which is also great if you want to have those sexy legs. You can work it in heels. So as you're here, again, I'm going to ask you to do the same thing. Just nice and slow, engaging all those muscles and feeling the burning in your glutes. You want to do 8 of these or 16. And then I'm going to ask you to repeat the same thing on the other side. Okay, and the next series of exercises are done on the mat. So for this one, I'm going to ask you to fold your mat in 2, which is what I did. Because that way, see, it provides the extra cushion for the knees, because some of the exercises are done kneeling. And it's very important that you're comfortable when you're doing these. So the first exercise that we're going to do is done this way. You just need to sit down on the mat, actually leaning on your elbows. So it's about 90 degrees right here. And this is incredible for getting those perfect abs, as well as really works your glutes and just gives you that nice Brazilian butt lift. And works your legs too. So bring your legs out and point your toes. So I want you to really feel the strength in your legs and keep it engaged. Also focus on your abs. And now just try to rotate your legs around like you're drawing a circle with your toes. But now this seems easy enough because we haven't even done the serpent yet. Now we're going to try to do that same serpent that we did standing up, lying down. So you're going to engage your abs every time and tilt your hips almost forward to the side, back, and to the other side. And just basically pulling your abs towards your spine every time you make a circle and engage the glutes too so you feel the burning, okay? So let's do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's try to do the same thing in the opposite direction. You always want to go in 2 directions. 3 and 4. Good. You may want to do about 16 of them on each side if you're advanced, or 8 if you're a beginner. And if you want to make it extra advanced, just bring your legs down. This is also really good, and you can feel it in your abs. Count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and relax. This really helps to get you that strong core. And the last exercise I'm going to show you today is called serpents in a Yasmin pose. So we're going to begin by just kneeling down and just bring your legs a little bit to open. So make sure you're comfortable again. This is where the cushiony mat really makes a difference. Also, start off with having a proper form. Shoulders down, chin out, keep your tummy sucked in, and keep your head straight. As you're here, we're going to try to do the serpent once again. And what you're doing is you're lifting off your buttocks off the heels and tilting your hips forward to the side, to the back, and to the other side. But you do it in a smooth circle. So you're isolating this entire area. So at first you may feel a little bit awkward to do this exercise and a little uncomfortable. So you're just going to give it a few tries, but it's incredible for getting that line in your inner thighs. It's so hard to get, toning your glutes at the same time, your quads and your abs, all in one exercise. So let's give it a try. As you're sitting down, going slowly, exhaling on the effort. If you want to make it advanced, engage the arms, so push them one against the other, and try to lift up a little bit higher. Okay, and I would recommend doing about 8 circles in each direction. You also want to go to the left and do the same thing. Okay, good. So after this exercise, I always recommend doing a stretch so that you can reward yourself for all the hard work that you did, plus really unlock your hips and release the tension from your hip area. And a great stretch is this one, personally my favorite one. Bring yourself forward, leaning on your arms, and just keep your back arched. And as you're here, you're going to come one level lower, leaning on your elbows, and then extend the arms all the way, arch your back, and now just trying to sit down on the floor. So this is great. It's really unlocking the hips and just stretching your inner thighs, those areas that we just worked on. So now just relax your neck, close your eyes, and just breathe slowly for a few seconds.